Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. It's your boy Goss the most hated. I be liking when people get mad because I don't agree with them. It might be a lot of people, so I know everybody probably like, I know he talking about me. All of y'all. All of y'all. But anyway, what up, y'all? It's a lot been going on, you know what I'm saying? Since Moona Duke and Youngin, we ain't been hearing too much that's been going on about that situation. Today, Diddy lawyers asked for a mistrial in his case today. Judge threw that motion right on out. Gotta go. But the upside is, I mean, the downside, upside, whatever you want to be, that Kid Cudi evidence has been lost. They said the fingerprints or whatever was showing who threw the cocktail through his door. Why would Diddy have to throw a cocktail through somebody's door? He had so many flunkies around him that was willing to do all this other stuff. But then all of a sudden, he got to go throw a fucking bottle through Kid Cudi's went apartment and start a fire, multi cocktail, whatever the fuck it's called. But even though that evidence could have proved that it was or wasn't him, I don't know which one it was. It was lost. So while they asking for a mistrial, it might go to a higher court. Who knows? At the end of the day, it is good grounds for a mistrial at the case. At the end of the case, because why would that evidence be lost if we could prove? Well, if the evidence is lost, the case that at least that charge, the arson, should be thrown out. That's what I say. But let's get into it and see.
Live look outside the federal courthouse there in Manhattan, where testimony continues right now in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial. And take a look at your screen because, yes, earlier today, one of Sean Diddy Combs's defense attorneys requested a mistrial. So I want to get you the very latest. This after a witness revealed fingerprints connected to the alleged break-in at Kid Cudi's Hollywood Hills house had been destroyed. This is according to TMZ.
It's been destroyed or has it been just thrown out? So they, I mean, so it would never be the truth proven. So how could you charge him with a charge if the evidence is missing? That's a lack of evidence right there. But hey, let's keep it going.
Arson investigator was testifying about the Molotov cocktail thrown into Kid Cudi's car back in January of 2012. Prosecutors believe the device was thrown at the behest of Diddy in a rage over his then girlfriend, Cassie. Now, Cassie and Diddy were taking a break, and she started dating Kid Cudi at the time. So the arson investigator testified that his unit had recovered fingerprints on the bottle used for the firearm, the fingerprints from an unknown woman. The investigator then testified Kid Cudi had given his unit fingerprint cards from a December 2011 burglary at his home, which was a burglary that Diddy was allegedly present at. So this is the very latest. The investigator revealed those fingerprint cards Cudi had given them were destroyed in 2012 by the LAPD. That is when the defense jumped on it, not surprisingly, claiming that it could be evidence if the fingerprints at the burglary did not match the fingerprints at the arson scene. The defense arguing the prosecution knew the insinuation would prejudice the defense's case, but then proceeded anyway. The jury was then sent out of the courtroom. That is when one of Diddy's defense attorneys said the feds were, quote, trying to plant the idea with these jurors that Mr. Combs had something to do with the destruction of these fingerprints. The judge, though, rejected that claim and denied the motion for a mistrial. And you are joining us here on.
First it was Big Meech. Now Larry Hoover getting work. Hallelujah. One nation under Trump talking shit. Get your shit lumped really hard. Hey, hey. Welcome home, Larry Hoover. It's been a long time, guy. People can get mad. You know what I'm saying? They can talk shit about Trump. Oh, look, he releasing all them people. But ask yourself, who's the Mac? Kamala Harris was just your vice president, and so was her homeboy, Biden. And I wish Biden the best of health. But who are they released? Who they let out of prison? How many people of color they let out? Huh. They didn't even look out for dumbass, what's her name? That was down there trying to get YSL slaughtered. They didn't even give you a partner, homegirl. I don't even want to say your name right now. They wouldn't even give you a partner. They told you, pardon me, get out my face. Pardon me. Pardon me, get out my face, ma'am. Yeah, no, 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 no. Larry Hoover will be home thanks to Donald Trump, the most hated. People be like, but he said he's gonna cut the food stamps. He said he's gonna cut welfare. Uh, he said that he gonna stop you from buying snacks off your food stamps. Well, let me explain something to you. Some people can't even eat snacks and sweets and shit like that because they have diabetes or high blood pressure and things of that nature. Things that they can't eat sweets. So it sounds like a good idea to certain people who can't eat sweets anyway, and they got diabetes from eating the same things that you're crying about that you want on your food stamp card. But hey, man, it's your world, squirrel. If you want it that way, get it that way. But Larry Hoover will be home real soon, thanks to President Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get on into it. President Trump has commuted the sentence of Larry Hoover as the former Chicago gang leader was set to spend the rest of his life behind bars in Colorado. Trump has dished out quite a few pardons in the recent weeks while in the Oval Office, and he commuted multiple life sentences of Gangster Disciples founder Wednesday, May 28th. I know his family's so happy. Welcome home, Larry. Don't get caught up in that same thing that got you up out here. It ain't no saving them. Them niggas ain't listening to nobody. So don't think you're gonna come out here and change the game because them niggas say they hate when people do that. They're gonna try to knock you off the map. But anyway, however, reports that the 74-year-old will still have to serve the remainder of his 200-year sentence for the murder of the drug king, the drug dealer Williams Pookie Young in 1973. Huh? So wait, however, reports that senators were what the fuck? Federal prosecution accused the drug kingpin of running a criminal enterprise from behind bars, which helped him oversee gang activities while in prison. Hoover was hit with 40 additional charges and found guilty in 1997. Ye, formerly Kanye West, who is a Chicago native, has a long advocated for Larry Hoover's freedom. He spoke about Larry Hoover during a White House visit with Trump in 2018. Headline the Free Larry Hoover benefit concert with the Drake in December. So him and Drake was you know what? Yeah. They both was chasing them Kardashians around. At that time, Kanye didn't know he wanted his chick though. Anyway, it's West was overjoyed and learned about he commuted Hoover's sentence. Words can express gratitude for our devoted enduring President Donald Trump for freeing Larry Hoover, he wrote on X Wednesday. Words can express my gratitude for our devoted enduring President Donald Trump for freeing Larry Hoover. But they said he still got served 200. I don't know. They even showed love to Drake, joining him on stage in 2021. Thank you to Drake for helping to bring home Larry Hoover. Yeezy added. Oh, that's cool. That's cool as hell. So he did shout him out. West gave Larry Hoover's son, Larry Hoover Jr., guest appearance on his 2021 album Donda album and shouted out Hoover on Jesus Lord as well as Vultures Two Rivers. Hoover Jr. also joined Ye during his Drink Champ interview in 2021, I guess where they talked about Larry Hoover and the Freeing the Larry Hoover benefit concert and things of that nature. And good gracious almighty, even the man that was locked up for fraud, he let him go. Hoover has continued to petition his criminal sentence, and the U.S. District Judge John Blakely heard the mercy bid from the gangster leader in 2024. We did what we so many said was impossible. Larry Hoover attorneys Justin Moore told the Sun Times, "We got Hoover out of federal prison." Man, listen. See, back in my time, we used to say something like this. We used to be like, "Well, I won't wish jail on my worst enemy." So why are y'all wishing jail on Puff Daddy right now? Oh shit! Huh? NBA Youngboy got pardoned by Trump. Where the fuck have I been? Pardoned by President Trump. Thank you to everyone who believed it. Oh, what the Yo, this world is crazy. Look, y'all. NBA Youngboy rapper recently released out this. That's why they hurry up and gave him that goddamn them charges and got him out the way. And like I said, damn, they got Dirk up out of here. You got too many problems. Hey, figure how you gonna solve them. NBA Youngboy broke again, pardoned by President Trump. I ain't know that. That's big, bro. That shit is really big. Word. Hey. See? Kodak Black probably put a word in for you, bro. You never know. One never knows, do one. See, niggas be talking all that shit about Trump. NBA Youngboy Contrell Garden confirmed the report by releasing a statement on his Instagram story. "I want to thank Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, for granting me a pardon and giving me the opportunity to keep building. As a man, as a father, as an artist," he wrote. "This moment means a lot. It opened door." Oh shit. Yo, welcome back to freedom. Hard work, and I'm fully prepared to step into this. Big thanks to the pardon Caesar, Miss Alice Marie Johnson, for fighting for a second chance for so many people, and my lawyer Brittany Barney. Yo, Trump, yo. Boosie was trying to get one. They gave this shit to MP. Yo, Boosie punching the air right now. Yo. That is big. Anyway, shouts out to all the real ones, man. Day ones, day twos. Please leave a comment down below. What y'all think about that? NBA Youngboy, Larry Hoover, all been pardoned by Donald Trump. I'm about to do a live and talk about this before I do this video. Much love to everybody. Thank you for listening. It's your boy Costa Don, and I am gone.